All right, all right. Thanking the Lord for so much. Hope everybody's still doing well. Just coming back to have a real talk video. And my prayers are going out for everybody whose loved one is getting out of prison, who have been serving time for years and years and been innocent. And my prayer also is for the ones who are guilty. And I just pray for the world. And it's been a lot of people getting out of prison, y'all. And I'm just being honest in this video. It seems like it's no justice, it's just us. As you can see the title up there, how can you pay a man back time he lost out of his life? How can you pay him back? And I'm actually want to do this video for my brother Rickey Wyatt and so many others that have just gotten out of prison. I saw another guy yesterday, I can't recall his name, but he just got out, did 15 years. And man, finally now set free after spending 30 years in prison for rape he didn't even commit. He didn't even do. Now he's 56 years old now. Brother Rickey Wyatt, excuse me. And if you're looking at this video, Brother Rickey, God bless you, man. And I just pray the Lord continue to give you strength, bless your family. But how can you pay a man back 30 years, 31 years out of their life? And all the judge could really do is say, good luck. And we sorry for what has happened. Good luck to you in your future. And how many brothers and sisters that's locked up, and how many brothers have died in prison innocent? Some die of old age, some are murdered, and we know in prison they don't take rape too kind. And how you got to fight to save your own life, and you didn't even commit the crime. It's hard to pay a man back for misery. Some of them dead, you can't pay them back. And all you can do is try to offer their family some money. And some got to fight just to even get the money. But thank God, Mr. Rickey, you are now free. For the first time in 31 years, you are free. And look at your daughter. How she broke down in tears because she was just 3 years old when you were sent to prison. And your daughter was sitting back and explaining how miserable, how messed up her life has been because she haven't had her father in her life. Oh my God. 3 years old. And to not see your father that long, she was a total wreck. How do you pay a man back 31 years, you two family? How can that man get back that time with his daughter? And now he's old. Getting older, I should say. This man, Mr. Rickey, was 25 years old when he was convicted of rape in 1981. But has been innocent the whole time. I thank God for people like I believe it's called Innocence Project. I love what they are doing. And I love how they start getting involved. And matter of fact, they found they found out that the police and prosecutors had testimonies from witnesses, and the pictures didn't even match Rickey's physical description. And the evidence was never even given to Brother Rickey's attorney. So many of us, black men, are locked up. I don't know what y'all been looking at nowadays, but it's a whole lot of innocent people been getting out. And all you got to do is do the DNA test. God almighty. Another black man, like I say, just got out just yesterday. He did 15 years. And a DNA test could have freed him years ago and could have had the other person that did the actual crime locked up. But they had to let 15 years. Take 15 years out of this man's life. See, I'm talking about something I had to deal with. When you get to talking about rape and all of this stuff, I know what you're going through. Hey, let me tell you something. People will dog you out. People will try to murder you. People will kill you. And some of these folks, these judges and these lawyers and these this crooked system, all they have to do is just dig a little bit deeper into some of this stuff. God Almighty. Rape. People lives are in other people's hands, and they playing around with your life. It ain't no justice. It's just us and the Lord. I told y'all when I went through what I went through, I had a lawyer on my side that have never lost a case. And I'm talking about Jesus Christ. How do you pay back 15 years? How do you pay back 31 years out of a man's life when they have missed their child growing up? Man done became a stranger to his own family because of a mistake. A mistake. And to try to pay somebody back. That's why I say a lot of people have died in prison. Thank God you was able to get out, Mr. Rickey Wyatt. And that you now can go be with your family, and you got to figure out how to get everything back. But I like what you said. You feel blessed. God has blessed you. You remind me of Joseph in the Bible when Joseph was hated on by his own brothers, and Joseph was even put in prison in slavery. But Joseph had God right there with him the whole time. And brother, God was right there with you. Though it might have took a while. Took Joseph a while. But who's to say what's going to happen now? And it's sad that you have went down when you was 25. And now you're about 56 years old. You can't, that gap in between, God Almighty. You can't pay a man back time. And we don't even know how long we're going to be around already. And people are playing with others' lives. It's amazing to me, brother, how they can find out how to spend money on everything else. You got all this crooked stuff going on, the rich getting richer. But you think somebody would have sense enough to start spending money the other way. Start doing some of these DNA tests. Start going back and digging in some of these cases and start seeing how many people are really innocent. I guarantee you it's a whole lot of you in there locked up, brother. And people, just because I'm not trying to sound racist or nothing, but this color right here, a lot of people will pick you out in the lineup and say he did it just because of this color. A black color, black man. And how the judge half the time won't even listen at you. And another thing is racism has never left. I'm so glad God don't see color when he look at me. I'm so glad he created me the way he created me, that he is not a respecter of person. So, brother, my prayers are with you and your family. I pray that God blesses you so much. And to anybody looking at this video, family members have gotten out of prison and have been gone away for a long time, I'm praying for you. Anybody, I don't care who you are, because this is serious. Y'all notice I've been doing a lot of videos talking about rape, and I was talking to the younger people in the other videos, how you got women hollering out rape on you just because they mad at you. That's why I say you got people actually raping people, but then look at all the people that's innocent. Told you I was talking to a brother the other day, 20 years. All he been crying them whole 20 years that it wasn't me. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, DNA. They finally decide. If people would learn that your life is valuable, you don't play around with people's life. You got crooked judges, crooked lawyers, crooked police officers, a crooked system. You got people sitting up laughing and sitting at these desks with files and files on their desks, and some of them don't even want to dig into it because all they want is their money. I remember when I got in trouble. Give him a court-appointed lawyer. Man didn't give him that man. Let me say it like I want. That man didn't give a damn about me. You know what that man told me to do? Plead guilty. Maybe it won't be so bad. Plead guilty. Just say you raped that woman. Let me tell you something, young men. People, if you listen, once again, before I end this video, if you're doing all this going around, sleeping around, hoeing around, 15 minutes can cause you 15 years of your life. 15 minutes can cause your life to be over with. This is why you gotta avoid going to places, being around certain crowds. If there's nothing but trouble in there, get out of the way. Don't even get involved in it. Because this man was able to get out. But I was writing to my cousin in prison the other day. He's telling me how many people getting killed in prison. How many men are being raped by another man in prison. God Almighty. I'm praying for all. And with that being said, may God bless you. May God keep you. How can you pay a man back time lost out of his life? Peace.